Unfortunately, I don't have no flows and verses like you know, Money Green.
Better
But
kick
I'm gonna
one.
start it off.
Let's go ahead and say, "Are you ready to like rock out?" Do one of them. Well, say you used to be scared of
I'm not going to do all that. That's your thing.
the shade throw lips to the.
Okay. So anyway, like you done messed up already. So we want to kick it off to lyrics and lies, and your girl is on the mic as usual, Shay, and we're here with Money Green. The scenario is brought to me. I want to see how you feel about it. Okay, what if you, right? We couples. What if both couples they go out every weekend? This is their usual thing. They go out every weekend and hang out. Let's say a particular weekend we go out with the other couple. And this time that person brings somebody else other than the person that usually goes out with us.
The person that he or she is with.
Yes. It's another person. I'm not going to say lady or man because the scenario could go either way.
And they're in a committed relationship.
And they're in a committed relationship. Now, do you tell your friend that the person is cheating? Or do you listen to your other significant other letting you know that you need to mind your business? You don't need to get into that. That ain't your business.
You putting this on me?
I'm putting this generally. But since you're here, I'm going to put it on you.
So would I say something?
Would you say something to the other person, the other couple? Would you say something mentioning, this is a usual thing y'all been doing for a minute. Y'all all been going out every weekend, Saturday or whatever, and y'all always all hang out together. But this particular weekend, without notice, the other person brings someone new, a girlfriend or whatever. And I guess that's bold. To put it bluntly, that's bold to bring somebody else, knowing that y'all all been going out all the time, and then bam, you bring somebody else.
It's very bold.
Very bold.
And to mess things up, because now you have secrets being kept from one or two people. Because not only, so say you decide to keep quiet, the person who brought the new person into the circle may be a little paranoid and may wonder if something was said and the person that he or she is with just haven't spoken up yet. Maybe they're laying low. And then if you're keeping a secret, I would think about what if the person finds out that they were swapped during one of the outings and nothing was brought to that person's attention. So we can say it's a man that swapped a woman. Mm-hmm. We can say that. Just for starters, just to make it a little easier to communicate. If she and I were very close and say we were originally friends, I may say something depending on how I know her to be and how cool she is, or if she can handle it. Maybe she's a player and maybe she's doing her thing. So in that instance, I may not say anything. So there are a lot of different angles and variables that I would take into consideration if she and I were close. Now, if she and I weren't close and he and I were close, or the woman I'm with, girlfriend, wife, if she were close with him and he's the one that swapped the woman out, I wouldn't say anything.
But she's gonna have a discussion with you after the scenario, after this day is over and y'all get back home.
My girlfriend,
she's going
wife.
to say something to you about, oh my gosh, I can't believe he brought this other woman into this situation knowing that I know so and so.
She's gonna say that in the car.
Oh yeah, that's what she's gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
So in that instant, do you tell her that she might need to stay out of it and mind her business, or you're okay with her saying something to the girl? Because that's a strange place to be in the middle of listening to, especially if it's a husband and the husband says, I think you need to stay out of it because you know how it is. He's the head. You want to honor the head of the household. You know what I'm saying? Versus this is a good friend, but you don't want to not tell her and feel awkward when you see her again, knowing this information that you know now.
All right,
so that puts you in the middle. If we throw in the husband into this mix now, just saying now if it's a girlfriend or boyfriend, it might not go that far. He might say, I think you need to mind your business. She was like, I'm gonna tell my friend. That's my friend. We've been friends for blah 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 blah. She need to know. You might not stop her from.
I'm not gonna say anything. Well, let's look at.
You wouldn't suggest to her anything, or you would go ahead and let her. Some people
want to let the drama pop off, and I'm just gonna think about some other men in this situation. Some may not mind the drama popping off. Some men may not like the double date anyway. So he's like, yes, go ahead and say something, because once the grits hit the fan and everyone argues and our little outings every weekend are going to be canceled, and now I don't have to go. That's one way to look at it. I know if I didn't want to be there, I probably would invite the confrontation or invite her to say something so that I wouldn't have to go out every weekend, because I didn't want to go there anyway.
Okay,
and I was making a sacrifice.
I ain't thinking of it like that.
Yeah, I was making a sacrifice.
But how if you was cool about it? Let's say y'all like this couple was cool. Y'all had a great time together. You have known each other for a long time. You've been doing this, and it's a cool vibe between all of y'all.
Yeah, if it's her friend, I couldn't tell her what to tell her friend or what not to tell her friend, and I don't want to come between them. Because what if it comes out later and then she says, how come you didn't tell me? She says, well, I didn't tell because Money Green said and now the friends will be upset with me. Now both of them upset with me. So no, I'm not getting in the middle with that.
But how if you said, I felt that she shouldn't be in that because this is the reason why. That, you know, that you're bringing this drama to us when this happened between you and him. And there's also that thing that friend, sometimes that's you treading water there with friends, because sometimes as a friend you don't want to tell your friend that you saw your man with somebody else, because sometimes they might not believe it or they might think you're jealous. It's a whole lot that comes with that.
That doesn't apply much to this one because I don't think as much, because this one they're involving you in it. So if you just see somebody out, oh, I see them in the movies, or I see them sitting in the car in McDonald's parking lot kissing, or I see them sneaking to a hotel or whatever, or at a club in the corner doing their thing, that's much different than them making you part of the cheating. Because if they go out on a double date and you're part of it, that means you not only acknowledge it, but you're going along with it. So that's a little different than saying, I saw your friend robbing a bank versus your friend was robbing a bank and I just happened to be in a getaway car with your friend and we drove to the bank together and we went inside together, and I don't want to be a part of it. So if I'm a part of it, I may say something if the person is close to me, because you're not putting me in the middle. I don't like both sides coming down on me.
Okay, you make a point with the getaway car. I don't even know how we got to robbing people, but anyway,
I have a great story to tell you how I came up with that scenario, but I'll tell you all. And I'll tell you off.
But anyway, but with the times we live in today, you can be couples all four going out, and you never know, that person might really like that other couple or might like that other person. You just don't know. Have you listened to some of, and I don't mean to put him out here, Steve Harvey's Strawberry Letters?
Yes, I've heard some.
There has been some weird Strawberry Letters. I don't know if you heard a lot of them, but I hear most of them on my ride into work.
Kelly said to stay on topic.
My point about saying that is there is some, there's always a weird scenario that can happen. Yeah, y'all all four couples and y'all all go out. You don't know that she might think, oh, you might be just saying that because you like my man. I seen how you be eyeing him when we go out.
That's true.
I seen what you, so you just trying to do this to break us up so you can get with him. You don't know. You don't know what's going on in somebody else's mind.
So if that happens, then you say,
you might be right. It's like, nah, you say, you let them know that that's not the case. But my point is that person can feel that way. Because first of all, they feel in their heart, now my man, he would never do A, B, and C. Because you know there are women out here who thinks that they have the best man in the world and he could never cheat on me.
All right, so let's take Karen, because we put me in this scenario, but we haven't asked you yet what you would do. So you and Karen go out on a double date 4 months in a row. And then at the beginning of the 5th month, the guy that she's dating brings someone new. And when she goes to the bathroom, you say, wait a minute, hold up, where my girl at? And he said, man, forget her, she tripping, so she want to act all funny and everything, so I brought somebody else out tonight. And you say, what about next week? He said, oh, well, she act right, she be back next week.
Really?
If he says that, are you going to go tell Karen?
First of all, I'm going to say something to him.
You already did.
No, I'm not going to just say that a little bit.
All right.
Okay? So there will be more than just that said. Well, she act right next week. She can come back next week because it won't be in next week. Because we won't be going back out with you, first of all.
Okay.
Second of all, I want to know why you think it's all right for you to bring somebody else to this thing that we all do all the time, and you thought it was good, especially knowing the kind of person I am.
Mm-hmm. Making you look bad.
Making me look bad and like a fool. And second of all, you know me.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you even try something like that?
Mm-hmm. I love where you're going with this.
Okay. So, of course, because of the friendship and the kind of person I know of Karen, I would tell her.
All right.
You know, I would let her know.
And you think she would be receptive?
I think she would. Because of the kind of friend I am.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been a friend to her that would make her feel like I'm going to try to take her man or look at her or disrespect her relationship with whoever
He'll
she's
take
with.
her man.
Whenever I feel like it. It's like, nah. But really, seriously, it wouldn't be another date. We wouldn't go out again because I would have said something and nipped it in the bud that night. Pending, because you said it's been 4 months, there's a comfortability with that person. So I'm able to express myself and how I feel about the situation.
All right. So I'm glad that you put yourself out there like that. So now let's flip the scenario a little bit.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
Same scenario, but here's where we flip it. Karen is there the first week or the first meeting in the 5th month, but she's the one that brings somebody new. Now, what do you say?
What do you do?
He was acting funny, so I was like, all right, well, look, I'm going out here without you. You want to act funny and tomorrow you want to watch sports or whatever it was, boys. So, hey, I got my little boo right here. Don't laugh now. So,
oh, God.
you're going to be like, he look good, too. Wait, girl, where you find him? You got 2 of them? I didn't know you had a side dude that looked that good. Does he have a brother?
I can't be sad if I have somebody with me.
Yeah, they step to the bathroom or
okay.
go to the bar to order drinks. So you done flip this whole scenario. Well, I done flip the whole scenario and your whole answer flipped. So now what would you do?
Okay. So I see where you're going with this.
I already went there.
I see where you're going with this.
We got to see where you going.
Again, it depends on the dude she was dating, and we was going out for 4 months, and how that relationship was going with all of us. For me to say, Karen, why you just let dude go like that? Is there a situation? What happened? And she explained to me the situation. Dude wasn't acting right. He was doing whatever. Then what I'm gonna do? I ain't gonna say nothing. Hey, she got to do what's right for her. But I did say it depends. I did say that.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Your reaction isn't going to change much.
It has changed some because if I felt dude was a really good dude, and I would say something on his behalf.
You say something like, "I think he'll be good for Kelly."
I would not say that. I would analyze the situation. Like I said, it depends on how we all, as all four of us are going out, and how we all gelled. If we all had he was a really good dude, and I was like, oh, I think that's a good person. I'm glad Karen is going out with that dude. He seems to be like he has a head on his shoulders, very smart, blah, blah, blah. And I would question or ask her what happened to the dude that's been coming. But if she has a valid reason, Marlon, why she had to cut the man off, then I can understand that.
So what if the guy, so Karen is left out, what if the guy says, oh no, this is a friend? Because everything leading up to this was him bringing like a side woman or a new woman in there, messing around or touchy-feely or whatever. Nothing friend-zone-ish. But say this time, the person he brings, he says, oh, this is just a friend, platonic friend, ain't nothing going on. And you see no clues that anything is going on. So it seems plausible that she's just a friend. But why did he
bring her though? To a situation where we all familiar with Karen being there.
He didn't want to cancel.
He could have just came by himself.
Karen could have came by herself. You hard on the player. You hard on the man. Say, I don't care what he said. I have to ask him some questions because he shouldn't even be here. But Karen was like, I asked her a few things. See where she coming from. And I got to think about how nice the guy is. But that's understandable.
So I noticed that your questions was a little different than when it was on you.
That's right, because my mind flows deep like the mind of Farrakhan.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Because I'm a questionnaire phenomenon. That's Biggie. My hip hop heads to catch that.
So I see where you're going with this, Mike.
Yeah, but you want to talk about my question.
All I'm saying is,
what you saying?
To me, if this is a couple situation, we all been going out. I think that you should have gave the person a heads up before you just did that.
Unfortunately, we don't always get heads up. Sometimes things just fall right in our laps.
You're correct. You're correct in that.
Boom, bam, surprise.
I just think that wouldn't have been a good idea to bring somebody new to the scenario. And I guess I would say that because Karen is my friend in this situation.
It happens. All right, so instead of it being a long relationship, instead of it being a 4-month double date thing, say there's a baby shower or retirement party or whatever, and everybody's doing their thing, and the guy who's dating Karen sneaks in without her, and he has somebody with him. But when they walk through the door, he just she goes, sits in the corner or whatever. He comes in and mingles. And you don't even realize they're together. And he hangs out for maybe 20, 30 minutes. And he walks out the door and she gets up and walks out with him. Do you tell her about that?
Well, first of all, the way that you set up the scenario, I wouldn't have known they came in together because she came in first and he snuck in.
No. He comes in and she comes in with him, but you don't know they're together because
I don't know
at the door they split.
Right, so I wouldn't know.
But that's my whole point. That's part of the scenario. And then when he leaves, when he gets to the door, she meets him at the door and they walk out together.
I can't really say anything because I don't know what's going on.
No, at that point you know. Now you don't know what their relationship is, but you know they came there together and they left together. We can take it a step further since you're being skeptical. You like, wait a minute, hold up. Did they come here together? And you go to the window and you see them get in the car together and pull off. She didn't say hi to anybody. She didn't say anything to anybody. She just chilled there quietly, nice and docile for 20 or 30 minutes. Like he told her to. Just go ahead and chill. I'm going in real quick and I'm going to be right out. Do you tell Karen?
I can't really say anything on that because that could be his sister.
You know it ain't his damn sister.
It could be his sister.
He doesn't have any sisters. But I appreciate you giving.
Now you throwing stuff.
I'm helping you out. I appreciate you giving him the benefit of the doubt now, but he doesn't have any sisters, so let's start there.
Well, if I'm sure it's him and I saw him and her get in a car together, yeah, I would say something.
Why?
Because
you just say you're not sure of the scenario.
First of all, I'm not sure of the scenario, but I'm sure he came with a woman that wasn't her. That wasn't true. Karen.
So it took you a little while to get that together, huh? You to think about that. He was like, wait a minute. They got in the car together? Because he didn't introduce you, and that's the part that went over your head. When he came in with it, he didn't introduce her to anybody. And knowing how close he is to you and you know him. Hey, Shay, what's up? It's my friend such and such, such and such, such and such. Yeah, you want something to eat? All right, yeah, you go ahead and sit down. I'll be over there. And then he mingles and everything. But just to let her come in there and sit because he doesn't want her communicating with you or doesn't want anybody to know that they came together, that was a giveaway.
But to be honest,
hold on. See, all this right here, this is game I'm putting you up.
I would have said something to her. You know me. I wouldn't have just let her sit there in the corner without me saying something.
No, but you didn't know that they came together.
Well, no, even though I didn't know they came together,
and it's not your event.
I still would have spoke to her and figured out, hold up.
No, how do you know? It's not your event.
You ain't say it wasn't my event, though.
No, I said
my baby shower.
I said baby shower. You ain't have no babies no time soon.
This is radio. You don't know what I'm having.
You ain't pregnant. But you're just at the baby shower, retirement party, birthday party, whatever. So anybody could be friends with anybody, but you don't put, people often come in together that aren't together because they arrive at the same time.
That's true.
But you put two and two together when he goes to leave and then she joins him at the door. And you're like, oh, okay, nah, they ain't just coincidentally come here together. They're leaving together, so something's up. So.
Yeah.
You would say something.
Yes, I would.
And what would you say?
I would call her on the phone and let her know, hey, I saw so-and-so at the retirement party.
Say she comes.
Who, Karen comes later?
Say she comes 20 minutes later. What do you say to her?
I let her know that he was there.
No, what do you say?
I say I need to talk to you, but I probably wouldn't do it at the party. I probably wait till we at the end.
And she says, oh no, okay, you tell me now.
Oh, then I would tell her now.
What will you say?
I would let her know.
No, not when you let her know. Just like me talking to my son. What?
Really?
This is how it happens with him. I said, what did you tell such and such? Well, I told him that how I felt. What did you tell him? I told him exactly what was on my mind. What were your exact words?
My exact words would be, I saw so-and-so with so-and-so, and he left out of here with her.
You saw, say his name is Kenny.
Kenny.
Say it. You saw.
I saw Kenny here with another lady.
And she said, what were they doing?
Well, they left together and got in the car. So I don't know who it was, but I know it wasn't she.
Were they holding hands?
I can't say. That don't really mean nothing.
Why you not gonna tell me?
Or not holding hands don't mean nothing.
And she gonna say, why you ain't gonna tell me if they were holding hands?
I don't know if they were holding hands.
Okay, well, say
because
you didn't see them.
Because I only saw them leave out together. I didn't see them.
So to say, I didn't see them holding hands. And we're trying to embellish. You trying to embellish things a little bit.
I am not. I didn't see them. If you didn't see them holding hands,
then you say, no, I didn't see any holding hands. She said, were they holding hands?
Well, Radio can't see that.
I don't know if they were holding hands. No, you know if they were holding hands or not.
They could have held hands in the car.
They could have did a lot of things in the car.
True.
That's where I'm from in high school. That back seat was a...
I didn't see them holding hands.
All right, so you didn't see them holding hands. And she can say, well, did your phone work?
Really?
Go ahead. You say what? Don't
Yeah,
you?
my phone worked.
Then how come you ain't send me a damn picture?
I didn't think about it.
Why didn't you think about
Because I didn't know they were together until they left.
Yeah, we getting... Okay, now we getting somewhere. See? All right. I didn't say to check you out. And then it's going to just be like that.
No embellishment.
And then when she comes to you and say, hold on, here she is right here. And Karen put the phone up to your ear. Tell him what you told me.
And I do it.
Yeah, right. I'm messing with you.
I ain't scared.
That's when your friend
I ain't scared.
That's when your friend is a sucker and they put you on the spot.
I ain't scared.
They want you to tell him. But, hey, that's all I have for my interrogation.
I see.
So I got everything out of you that I need.
Well, my thing is you don't want people to go around doing stuff to you as a friend. You want to make sure you let them know what's going on.
Yes. You don't want to be left in the dark in a matter that can make you look bad or embarrass you.
Has that ever happened to you?
Has it ever happened to me? See, you should have asked me that earlier. And I could have thought about it. But I don't
On the
think...
spot, Money Green.
I don't think I've ever been swapped. I know some women that tried to swap me knowingly. Or tried to lease me out or loan me out for a quick little...
What?
Yeah.
What, you running escort service over there?
Nah, well, you know, women like to talk. And they hear something good sometimes. Some women like to talk. And they tell something good. And you're like, well, dang, well, shoot. I want to get some of that. But anyway. I think I have seen somebody bring somebody else around. Now, it happens in the family often. Every now and then, a family member will swap somebody out and bring somebody else on. And you're like, wait a minute. And here's something interesting. Growing up, now that I'm thinking, because I'm thinking about friends and everything, then got the cousins, now I'm getting to more family members. Growing up, I had an uncle who the ladies, he just had so many women. And there were times when he would bring a woman to our house around 11 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, cutting up, drinking, and smoking weed. Leaves, comes back at 7, 8 o'clock with a different woman. Doing the same thing. She's sitting on his lap. She rubbing his chest. Drinking vodka. I'm like... And it seemed a lot worse back then. It seemed a lot worse back then than it does now. But that uncle was so cool, and I know he wasn't malicious. I knew it wasn't right, but he's one of the only people I've ever seen, quote unquote, mess around or cheat, quote unquote. That it didn't bother me. It bothered me when I saw a neighbor do some things. I have a funny story about that too. But this one person, it never bothered me, and that's something I've been thinking about a lot lately.
Well, you know, I mean, with family members, that's what goes down. You have a family reunion or different things that you have. You always see this constant person all the time, and all of a sudden, is a new person come in without a warning or nothing. It's a new person.
But I'm talking about the next day or a week later, you see the previous person
back.
But yeah, and they were never gone.
At the beginning, he just brought it. But I want to know why do family members feel that it's okay to bring people around? Because you never know when somebody might say something out of pocket. Like you know how because if you bring so many people around, you say something and it actually wasn't meant for that person. It was meant for the person they bought maybe 2 weeks ago, but you lost track of who they've been bringing, and you say the wrong thing. You just never know. So why does family members feel that it's comfortable for you to do that in a family setting?
You talking about it's the person that was there 2 weeks ago. I'm talking about is the person, the aunt that you've known all your life is the person who is gone and now she's back because she never went anywhere.
She wasn't gone, he just was cheating.
She went on a trip or she had Pacino night or whatever. And he like, well, you know what? I'm just going to bring such and such with me. I don't feel like taking her all the way back home. Well, she lives across town, so yeah, we going to run up in here.
But why do they feel that it's okay to do that?
That's the player in them. And it does put other people in a bad predicament. Very bad predicament because they have to either choose or shut the hell up. And if you're not involved, you better shut the hell up.
Well, you know, I had a friend who was seeing somebody for a long time. She was married. Everybody knew that person except for the husband, the kids, the grandkids. Everybody knew the side person. I mean, they mad him and everything. And for years, I was just shocked that the grandkids never accidentally said nothing to granddad. But she was dating this man for years.
She was a good player.
She was good, man. She was dating for years. To the point that I sometimes felt scared, like, dang, how is she going to ever get caught? She finally broke it off with the person. But how long it went? When I say it went for years, I'm talking about it went for years. Her grandkids is almost grown. That's how long it went.
Yeah, she was still getting it on too.
Yeah, she could have still been going, you know. But yeah. Husband didn't suspect nothing. She had everything covered. And I was amazed.
It happens.
Yeah, but the kids, I tell you, them kids ain't say nothing.
Because they ain't what their ass with.
Them grandkids said nothing. Well, this was a lot of lies. No lyrics at all. So I'm going to be like, level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We out.